Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked, where I climb the online VGC 16 ladder and provide live commentary as I go. I think we're just going to finish up the season with Ramos' team, since there are only, I think, 2 or 3 days left, so unfortunately, you know, the last couple of episodes of Road to Ranked for 2016, for the 2016 format at least, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content. I know it's been a lot of fun, as I've said in the previous videos, and we'll see how far we can take this team in the last couple of days. Currently just under the 1800, so it'd be pretty nice to finish within the 1800 range, but once again, thank you to him for allowing me to use it. I think it was one of the more fun teams and more creative teams that we've been able to feature. And I'm probably going to plan on, definitely doing some showdown stuff after Battle Spot ends. And I'm planning on, just using a lot of fun stuff on there just because, we'll take it seriously, but also try out some cool stuff that we haven't been able to use this year. A lot of legendary Pokemon that I haven't tried out yet, like Lugia or Kyurem White. So those are some things I want to try out. But my first opponent of the day is running a pretty typical Big 6 comp here, but no Salamence actually, a Talonflame and Cresselia on the team, with Groudon, Xerneas, Kangaskhan, Smeargle rounding it out. So, Ho-Oh is always my go-to lead here, and I think it's still pretty solid. The only scary thing is, like we've seen in the past, the super fast Eruption Groudons, so that's something I have to be aware of. And 2 fire types here is also a little bit scary, so I might actually go with Weavile Ho-Oh here with Ludi Rayquaza, but it's just so hard to do that when, like, you need Mawile for Xerneas and Kang and Cress. Could go like, maybe Rayquaza Ho-Oh isn't that bad of an idea. I kind of like that, honestly. I mean, Mawile Ho-Oh is my go-to, but then if it's like he's got Eruption, then I kind of just take a lot of damage. Do I think he's special? That's the question. Maybe I'll just go with the same. Like, Weavile's not bad here. You know what? Let's go Weavile, Mawile, and Rayquaza. It feels weird not bringing Ludicolo, but I just remembered, I mean, he has Talonflame, so that makes it significantly harder. So I have to rely on knocking out Groudon through other means. But, yeah, I do have heavy offense with all my Pokemon and Foul Play on Weavile, so feels weird because Ludicolo is such a good answer against the Groudon, but unfortunately I'm not bringing it since I'm expecting Talonflame and Groudon from my opponent's end. So I'm going to lead with Weavile and Ho-Oh here, and we're going to see Kangaskhan and Talonflame. Okay, not the best, not the worst though either. Yeah. So there's some mind games with Fake Out here. I think I definitely want a Sacred Fire right now. Actually, maybe I want to knock out the Talonflame, because if I can knock out Talonflame, then Mawile, I guess Mawile still struggles against the Groudon, which my opponent would want to switch in. But I'm leaning towards the Fake Out onto Kangaskhan and the Brave Bird onto Talonflame. But the other question is there Quick Guard and is he inner focused? I'm gonna go for Sacred Fire onto Kangaskhan. And I'll fake it out too. Okay, he does make a buff, that's good. So Talonflame here gets a Tailwind or a Brave Bird or Flare Blitz up, but I'm okay because Kangaskhan's going to take a lot of damage and could potentially get burned as well. Yeah, he's not going to protect or Quick Guard. Okay. And we just see Talonflame launch a Brave Bird, okay. Probably into Ho-Oh. Yeah. No, that must be Banded, that did so much damage. Oh no, wow, not even, that's just Life Orb. But I get the Sacred Fire off, doesn't miss. A burn would be really nice right now, let's see. Does a lot of damage there, and we get the burn, nice. Cannot complain about that, that's super helpful. Cool. So that puts me in a pretty good position. Still didn't expect to take that much damage with Ho-Oh, but, Talonflame with the Brave Bird and priority and Life Orb is just super strong, especially with Stab. But let's see. I could recover. I mean, here you might want to, like, you could Sucker Punch Brave Bird Weavile, honestly. I don't know how good of a play that really is. So I think I'm just gonna Foul Play the Kangaskhan and Brave Bird Talonflame. Yeah. Oh, he could Sucker Punch Ho-Oh. That would have knocked me out though, I don't think. Okay, so here comes a Brave Bird. No switch outs either. It's gonna target down Weavile, okay. So the question is, does he Sucker Punch right now? And who does he Sucker Punch? As I actually pickpocket the Life Orb. That's actually not good. He does Sucker Punch though. Yeah, targeting Weave Out. Good play. But I'm willing to take that trade-off because now I can knock out the Talonflame. I get to switch it into my Rayquaza. But then the question is he going to bring out Groudon or Xerneas right now? I could have potentially switched my Weavile out into my Mawile, but then I'm not sure how much of a play, like, whether that's something I really want to do. This is really tricky. Like, do you bring in Xerneas or do you bring in Groudon? Because if I make the right call, I'm in a good position. Because Rayquaza's better against Groudon, Mawile's better against Xerneas, obviously. What would I bring? I would probably bring in Groudon. This is so hard. If he brings in Xerneas and I bring in Rayquaza, I guess it's still not the end of the world, but he's faster and he can just Gleam. I really feel like he's going to bring in Groudon, but he might be scared of the Ludicolo. I'm going to bring in Mawile. What's coming in? Ah, it is Groudon, okay. So I get the Intimidate off, but once again, I don't know how strong he is exactly. With Groudon. This is bad. Okay. Yeah, I think I could have predicted that last turn better since it was pretty obvious he would double up on Weavile, but I don't know, I didn't really want to switch on and then lose Ho-Oh if he didn't do that. So I go for a last ditch recover. I'm not expecting it to get it off, but you never know. I'll protect here. Don't really care about the speed boost with Mawile. And it could open up for Mega Rayquaza plays if it comes down to that, but probably not. He actually Sucker Punches. Yeah, it needs Eruption. Okay. It's annoying. Because if I get that recover off, then I'm actually in an okay position. Does Kangaskhan faint here? It doesn't. That actually probably helps me out more than it hurts me. So I bring in Rayquaza. No, I think I still lose though. I don't lose. Yeah, I mean, if Xerneas is max speed, then I do lose. If not, then I'm still in this. Maybe I should make Evolve Rayquaza instead of Mawile. Does that make much sense? Oh, actually, if I Mega Rayquaza, then I'll be able to outspeed Xerneas. Whereas if I don't Mega, then Xerneas can outspeed me if he's max speed. So I might actually need to Mega Rayquaza here, which is so odd, but yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna double up into Groudon. He's probably gonna protect Groudon and sack the Kangaskhan, but if for some reason he doesn't, I could maybe knock the Groudon out with Dragon Descent Sucker Punch. So normal Mawile. Let's see. Delta Stream's gonna go up. Yeah, he just protects. Kang probably going for a return or double edge or Sucker Punch. Yeah, it's insignificant damage, and since I don't have Focus Sash, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Probably still lose this one. Unless for some reason he didn't bring Xerneas. Let's see what comes in. It's gonna. I would think it's Xerneas. If I had Waterfall right now, that would be clutch. Not sure if that would even save me, but yeah, it's gonna be Xerneas. Here you probably just Gleam Eruption, or Gleam go for an attack onto Mawile. So I'm gonna have to hope that Dragon Descent plus Sucker Punch can knock out this Xerneas. He doesn't protect. Yeah, I mean this is gonna do so little, but let's see. Can Dragon Descent finish it off? Because if so, Rayquaza can probably 2-KO the Groudon. But I feel like the Xerneas will be bulky enough to survive this. But it's not! Was that a crit? Not even, okay. Okay. What does he go for, Eruption? Rayquaza's gonna take so much damage from this. Yeah, I think he probably wins. I can Draco Meteor Dragon Ascent. I'm definitely Draco Meteoring here. Unless he doesn't have another better attack other than Eruption to hit my Rayquaza, which could be the case if he's like Earth Power Precipice Blades. Okay, so Draco connects. It's going to do a ton of damage, but he is also going to get a... I mean, yeah, I think he's going to win this one since he just needs to do a little bit of damage, and I'm at -1. Oh! What? That was a one-hit knockout? Wow. I mean, I guess because that Groudon is clearly not invested at all. It's probably max special attack and speed. I didn't think that would just pick up the one-hit KO outright, though. Wow, that's amazing. Draco Meteor, you know, we obviously always see Dragon Dance and Extreme Speed, and obviously that third one typically really ranges from Swords Dance, even sometimes Dragon Dance, a Waterfall, you know, a water type attack. But that Draco Meteor, wow, it's a testament to how strong Mega Rayquaza is. And typically Groudons can survive that since they've got some bulk and special defense investment. But no, we just dunk both Xerneas and Groudon. Somehow regular Mawile and Mega Rayquaza able to close up the deal. That was a really fun game. Holy cow. I can't believe that happened. You know, we're going to look for our second game now. But I think I forgot to mention, as always, if you enjoy Road to Rank, please share support by leaving a like in the video. It is our last couple of episodes, so just try to have a fun time. And win here would actually put us back in the 1800s, which is pretty sweet. But I was expecting to lose that game. But the decision to Mega Evolve Rayquaza ended up being the right one, evidently, as his Xerneas looked pretty speedy as well, given that it couldn't take the Dragon Ascent. Oh, that was crazy. We've got a really fun team from Kelvin for the second one with Kyogre, Mawile, Landorus, Dialga, Thundurus, and Pumpkaboo. So lots of interesting things here. First of all, Landorus, Dialga, Kyogre core coming back from Wolfie Glick's winning regionals team way back in Florida. You know, kind of obviously the Trick Room option with two Trick Room users with Dialga and Pumpkaboo. So I think Weavile might be the right call here. Holo's tempting, but I'm not sure if I really want to bring it. I definitely want to lead Weavile. Weavile Mawile or Weavile Ludi? That's the question. Dialga is also annoying as heck to deal with. I think I'm gonna go Weavile Mawile. Sure. Ludi Rayquaza. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think Cress is a really strong Pokemon, but it doesn't synergize too well with this team. I know Ramos has said, like, when he gave me this team, oh, I don't use it at all, really. And I can see why. Like, just because the offensive core is so good, and, like, if you bring Ludi, like, you almost want to always bring Rayquaza, and then you want Mawile because it's such a good Mega if protected correctly, and then Holo is just so good. And occasionally you throw Weavile on, but if you choose Crest, then you're giving up a significant offense option, and, like, the offensive options all do such different things on this team because of, like, the range of different attacks that they have, basically. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Dialga Kyogre is probably his best lead, and if that's the case, like, I could fake out Play Rough. I don't know how fast my Mawile is relative to Kyogre. This Mawile is actually pretty speedy because it's optimized for Tailwind. You know, it's outspeed like Mega Man's after Tailwind. But we see Mawile Dialga instead. I think... I don't know how good I feel about that. Yeah, especially because he gets an Intimidate off, and that's probably the worst thing. Like, I could fake out Mawile, Iron-Headed, but I'm intimidated, so I'm not doing nearly as much. I could fake out Dialga. Yeah, this sucks. Ho-Oh would have been an excellent Pokemon to lead with here. But, kind of hard to bring Ho-Oh when your opponent has Thundurus, Landorus, and Kyogre. So, who do I want to fake out here? This is tricky. I think I'm going to just fake out Dialga and actually bring in Ludi, because then I could pressure fake out again next turn and potentially Scald Burn Mawile as well. I could switch back out into my own Mawile with Weavile. But the thing is, like, dealing damage to Dialga is so annoying. Dialga's given me some trouble. And it's obviously not a legendary we see too often, but when used correctly, it's really good. Especially because it's just such a bulky Trick Room user. So Mawile's going to Mega Evolve. Yeah, okay, it's fine. So I'm going to deny the Trick Room, but most likely take an Iron Head. But if he Iron Heads the Mawile slot, that would be nice. Expecting him to target down Weavile, but you never know. Okay, good. He does target down Ludi. Still does some good damage, though. So he flinches. Now I could fake out once again. Maybe that's actually not a bad idea. I mean, he could get a play rough against Ludi, though. I could just go for a Scald, too. The other question is, I don't know what Dialga's carrying. If he has Earth Power or a Fire type attack, Mawile takes significantly more damage, and that's really troublesome. So maybe I actually want to fake out knockoff Dialga and just deny Trick Room outright this game. I don't know how I feel, but Mawile could protect you. I feel like if you're him, you should attack with Mawile. Yeah, as he is going to do. But, yeah, if Trick Room goes up, I'm just really screwed, so I'm trying to see if I can deny it somehow. That knockoff does gets a crit. That's actually really helpful. Gets rid of the citrus, too. Play rough. Yep, targets Ludi. Hang on with 20. Oh, that's actually troublesome, because he's probably going to Sucker Punch me here. I don't know what does more between Foul Play and Ice Go Crash. But, Ice Go Crash can flinch. And I'm going to switch back out into Mawile. Oh, he switches out Dialga. Interesting. Into Kyogre, maybe? Yeah. Good play. I mean, if anything, now I've denied the Trick Room setup, but this is still so hard. Especially because my Ludi's taking so much damage. Yeah, but if I can knock out Mawile, then I could start using it, taking advantage of the rain. But Kyogre has a pretty good matchup against Mawile since it can just use a water type attack. But I at least have intimidated his Mawile twice. The question is now, does he Sucker Punch it, or does he make a prediction and Iron Head or Play Rough that slot? Oh wow, he actually does make a prediction. Smart play there. So this is obviously going to do very minimal damage to Kyogre. Nadia, wow, another crit, I think. He does Iron Head. Into Weavile, okay. It still brings me down to Sash despite 2 Intimidates because Weavile's so frail. I think I'm okay with that. He's probably going to want to Sucker Punch. I think I'm going to have to sack my Weavile here, but that's fine. I'll go for a Last Ditch Foul Play onto Kyogre. And I'll Protect here. Actually, maybe I want to Mega Evolve to outspeed, yeah. So he's probably just going to want to Sucker Punch Weavile maybe and Water Spout, and I don't... Oh, he actually switches out, okay. That's helpful actually. Landers is the last one, okay. So the Intimidate's a big deal, but now if I get my free switch into Ludi, that could be helpful. Either way, I do get a free attack here with Weavile, which I wasn't expecting, and I'm pretty content about that. But Intimidated with Mawile is a big deal, since it does so much if it's not Intimidated. So he's not protecting with Kyogre since unless Kyogre's actually slower. That would actually be good to confirm. Nope, but to get a Foul Play off here. That does nothing, wow. He's gonna get an Origin Pulse off. But that's okay. Because now I can actually bring in my Ludi. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring in Ludicolo right now. And I want to Scald the Lander slot. I kind of want to just play rough here because he could protect. But then if I take too much damage with Mawile, then I can't win. But the question is, does he, like, what does he do with Landers? Does he switch out? Does he just stay in? He could also Grass Knot the Kyogre slot. I want to Scald Landers here, though. I think I'll actually Scald and... Oh, I protected last turn, so I can't really do that. Yeah, I'll Scald and Play Rough. Okay, he switches out. Maybe into Dialga. Yeah. So I could have Grass on it, but that was such an obvious switch. Oh, he double switches. That's actually probably ideal for me. Yeah, that's pretty good, because I just get a ton of free damage off here. This is such a tricky game. Scald onto Dialga. Burn would be nice, but I'm not counting on it. Yeah, Iron Head. I mean, Play Rough. So good switch-ins, because obviously neither of those are very effective, but... So here I think I'm definitely going to just Scald Mawile and Play Rough Dialga. He's probably going to Sucker Punch Ludi, maybe Iron Head, but if I deny Trick Room, then I'm still in an okay position. But then he has got Landers, and then my Rayquaza kind of gets screwed. So yeah, my issue is I shouldn't have taken that much damage with Ludi, because Ludi is the best answer against Mawile, Landers, and Kyogre. So it wasn't worth denying Trick Room for the Play Rough damage earlier, and I probably should have switched my Ludi out into Mawile. Oh, and he's faster too. Shoot. That's really bad. I thought he'd be going for a Trick Room. I needed a Scald off. Yeah, that's really bad. Because now he just gets an Iron Head off. I guess I should have expected Dialga to be faster there, but I thought... I'm actually not sure how Min Speed matches up. And that does so much damage to Mawile. So he'll probably bring in Landorus right now. It's not over yet, but I'm going to need to get lucky, I think. If I had a Fire type attack, that would have helped. So I can Draco and hope I'm faster and one hit knock out the Landers. That would be great. And now the question is, do you Sucker Punch with your Mawile? Because you probably want to just play rough. So if I can get an Iron Head flinch, I can still win this one. Yeah, so that's my win condition. But yeah, my issue in this game was not conserving my Ludi well enough and not predicting switches well enough. Since I feel like I do have a okay matchup here, bar the Dialga. I didn't really have an option there. Since he was faster, like if I switch on into Rayquaza, I just lose Rayquaza. So the main issue was, yeah, just taking too much damage. He doesn't Sucker Punch, and I do get the Draco off, so that's what I needed at least. Can it one-hit knock out this Landorus? It's probably going to be Sash. Yeah. I think? Or did he just hang on with 1 HP? That would be crazy. Oh, wow! He literally just hung on. He's going to get a Rock Slide off. Misses Mawile. Oh, that's got to be banded, yeah. Oh, or he crits me, okay. Wow, so the invisible Focus Sash. I mean, I would have needed a flinch here most likely anyway, but... yeah, I feel okay. Like, I made the play that I needed to, and he does go for an Iron Head onto Mawile. Yeah, so I would have lost that one anyway, but really good game there. I thought my opponent played that super well, and I just didn't play well enough with my Ludi. And the switches were obvious there. Like, I guess even if I Grass Knotted, there wasn't too much I could have done there. Other than maybe Iron Heading with Mawile instead of Play Roughing, but that's kind of a tough call to make. So super well played game on my opponent's end there. I don't mind losing that one, and I did also get a little bit lucky. But like Dialga just makes this matchup so difficult with Kyogre or Landers in the back. It's not like I can really bring Ho-Oh either. So I feel like it was okay, but if anything, yeah, maybe leading with double Fake Out and then switching in Mawile. Yeah, it's so hard to call. The biggest play is really just like I was in an okay position when I forced the Mawile out. Ludi could capitalize off there, and I didn't fully do that, which was basically the biggest mistake. But really well played and really fun game there. And yeah, Dialga Kyogre, just pretty obnoxious to deal with this team, especially with Mawile. Like, the Mawile was probably the most annoying thing because it beats Weavile, beats Rayquaza, especially with Trick Room up, and even without Trick Room I can't do too much. So I need to rely on Ludi and Mawile, and obviously like I wasn't able to capitalize off the turns where I could have attacked it. But super well played by my opponent, and a really cool team. You didn't get to see Pumpkaboo, unfortunately, but very nicely managed on my opponent's end. So it's going to be it for this episode. Dialga, or excuse me, Rayquaza definitely put its weight there, but unfortunately, you know, the second one had a kind of tough team matchup there, but really fun episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. As always, leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Alright, peace.